Hello everybody, welcome back. DJ Vic Vapor with you, and we're continuing on with our Logic Pro 10 new and improved updates for 10.3. And in this tutorial I want to talk about alternative tracks. Specifically, we'll look at this bass line right here. I'll give you a listen to the original, which is this guy right here. Okay, so you get it. Nice little bass line and bass region loop. So alternative tracks in the new and improved is a way to audition and set up multiple regions within one channel strip, basically, kind of like, you know, an iteration of whatever you have. So if you wanted to say, I've got this one labeled alternative bass, if I want to audition that, I just hit the little pre-listen alternative button here. And now this region is going to play still within this channel. And you can see I've made two different copies of the bass, so now I can go through and audition which one I like better within the context of the entire project. So let's take a look at how we can do this. I'll go ahead and get rid of this guy here. Hide inactives, and we'll pick a different area. So we are working on the bass. What we want to do is say we'll work on pads. I'll solo that. What do we got here? Okay, so we got a nice little pad pattern. So I'll just go ahead and control click out here, and then I can select configure track headers at the bottom, and then you want to make sure, mine's already checked because I was preparing it for the tutorial, but typically that'll be off and you won't see any arrows like we had before unless there's already one assigned to that one, but these ones don't have any. So you want to select track alternatives, and now you're going to get the option for the arrows. Okay, so we can go out of that and we'll go back to our pads, and we can select here to create a new, duplicate the current one, or rename. So I'm going to rename this one currently so that we have a reference here, original. Enter. And now I'll go ahead and select duplicate. And now it's duplicated, but we're not going to see it yet until we pull down the arrow here again and say show inactive. And now the duplicate region is right here, still available for us to play through there. So now what I can do is I can go in here, double click, and I can just move some notes around if I wish, you know, and edit this in any way I like. So I won't necessarily get into editing and all that. I just wanted to show you that it's possible. So let's say we've re-edited this, and now we want to take a listen to our new and improved edit here. I'll hit the pre-listen button. You know what? Let's say we edit it. That sounds great. I like that version better, and that's one we want to keep. The up arrow makes this basically move up and becomes, you know, the predominant sound. So you can see it changing here too. Currently it's listed as pads B, and the original went to the bottom because pads B is now the one we've said we want on top. And let's say we want to keep that. We can just go in and we can say, you know, delete, hide, delete, whatever you want to do. So we'll just delete that, and so now we've got our new pad here ready to go. So that is basically the process of alternate tracks within the new Logic Pro 10, 10.3. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for pushing play, and we'll see you on the next tutorial.